Isang masayang pagbati na may ngiti sa aking mga labi. Naghahanap ba kayo ng makakatuwang sa pagre-review ng inyong anak? Meron yan sa DepEd. Ang ETUlay online tutorial ay libre at handog ng ating kagawaran sa pangunguna ng OUA ICTS EdTech. Ito ay isang proyektong makatutulong sa mga mag-aaral, katuwang ang mga magulang o kasama sa kani-kanilang tahanan para masagutan at maunawaan ang mga modules. Hangad din ng programang ETUlay ang matulungan ang ating mga guro sa kanilang mga blended learning classes. Ang ating ETUlay ay mula kinder hanggang senior high school. Bukod sa academics, meron din tayong mga special programs gaya ng All is Wellness, Reading and Math Remediation, Storytelling, Mommy Tech Talks, Classes sa Gramatika, Speech Class, Financial Literacy, at marami pang iba. Pinalawig din ng ETUlay ang ating Alive program para sa mga mag-aaral mula grade 1 hanggang grade 3. Gayun din ay mayroon tayong ALS program at SPED tutorials na makasisigurong makakamit ng lahat ang inclusive education. May SPED hotline na rin para sa inyong mga katanungan patungkol sa special education. Kaya, subaybayan mula Lunes hanggang Biyernes, mula 9:00 ng umaga hanggang 7:00 ng gabi ang ating ETUlay. Sa ating pagtutulungan, maiaangat natin ang bawat isa. Ating itutulay ang pagkatuto upang di mapigil ang pag-aaral ng kabataang Pilipino. Itulay natin ito, sulong edukalidad.
Mabuhay! Good day to all! I am your tutor Madge. Welcome to ETUlay, a free online tutorial, an initiative of the Department of Education, Information and Communications Technology Service, Educational Technology Unit, ICTS EdTech. This program is aimed at helping and assisting learners from kindergarten, senior high school, ALS, Alive, and SPED learners. Aside from answering the modules, the ETUlay is offering programs which you will surely look forward to. Together with our parents and teachers, the ETUlay will bridge the gaps where difficulty and ease meet in learning new knowledge and skills. So, let us prepare our modules, pen and paper. Ready your mind to see and hear worthwhile and interesting lessons. Let us now study and learn, together with our volunteer online tutors. Tara na!
Good day, everyone. Hello, mathletes from all over the Philippines. Diyos marhay na daw po. So we are back this Math Talino Day, Friday. So welcome on our online ETUlay tutorial in Mathematics 10, kung saan ating itutulay ang pagkatuto sa bawat batang Pilipino sa Mathematics 10. With Tutor Abhil, I'm your tutor Roel from SDO Camarines Sur, your math coach in Math 10. So, mathletes, don't forget to share our live streaming sa inyong mga kaklase para makasama rin natin sila in learning new math lesson. And for all the updates and information about our DepEd ETUlay online tutorial, do not forget to follow our Facebook pages. We have DepEd EdTech Unit and DepEd Tayo. And do not forget to subscribe on our YouTube channels. We have DepEd Philippines, DepEd EdTech, and DepEd TV. And of course, so our Math 10 tutorial is every Friday from 3:40 to 4:20 p.m. So mathletes, are you now ready for a new challenge? A new challenge to learn math lesson? So I think ready na kayo. So let's get started. But before that, batiin po muna natin si Jennifer Lagat, Francis Abby, Gerald Cultivo are watching with us this live this afternoon. Okay, so I'm excited now for this new episode, this Math 10. So again, every Friday, 3:40 to 4:20 p.m. This week, by the way, week 5 po, our topic is about problems involving sequences. Now, before we proceed with our lesson, eto muna yung math challenge natin last week. So, aalamin natin sino ba yung mathlete na nakakuha ng tamang sagot. So, the challenge was, what is the equivalent fraction of 0.12121212 using geometric series? Ang sagot po dito ay 4/33. Kapag i-divide niyo ang 4/33, yan rin po ang magiging sagot na 0.121212. Now, our mathlete of the week, I see. Once again, congratulations po kay Rainiel Manabat de Vera from Macabebe High School, SDO, Pampanga, with his math teacher, Ma'am Janeline Ignacio. So congratulations once again kay mathlete Rainiel. So alam ko next time, marami pang mathlete yung magta-try sumagot sa ating math challenge of the week. Tama ba? Okay. Now, we would like to acknowledge po Regional Office 5 Bicol, SDO Kamsur, and SDO Bataan kasi yun yung ginamit nating reference, yung modules from the different SDOs and regional office. So, this time, pag-uusapan natin ay problems involving sequences. So, sa tingin nyo, madali lang ba kaya ito? So, I think it will be very easy. Just ready your pen, paper, and self-learning modules. Learning packets, meron din. Pwede rin kayong mag-prepare o gumamit ng calculator. Okay? Now, for this week, ito yung objective natin or learning competency. So, we have solve problems involving sequences. Specifically, about arithmetic sequence and geometric sequence. So, sabi ni Rainiel, yes po, kakayanin. So, kakayanin natin ito. Now, before we proceed with problem solving, let's have an activity or review muna. Who am I? So, sasabihin nyo, i-comment nyo if the given sequence is an arithmetic or geometric sequence. So, may given sequence or situation. So, mathletes, ready na ba? So, I think ready na. So, let's have number 1. It's -3, -8, -13, -18, and -23. So ano kaya sa tingin niyo yung sagot? Is it an arithmetic or geometric? So habang naghihintay tayo ng sagot, good afternoon po, watching from Banquero Integrated School. Hello sa iyo, Leia Matalang Tapa. Same with Lucky CJ Kalimag, listening and learning from LFG Diamantina National High School. Hello po sa inyo. Okay, ang sagot dito ay, sabi ni Hani Kirubin, ay arithmetic. Same with Josephine. So the correct answer is for number 1, arithmetic sequence. So very good. Now, ang arithmetic po ito kasi we have a common difference of -5. Okay, very good. Wow. Tama si Josephine Lumbao. D is equal to -5. Now, how about number 2? We have 3, 12, 48, 192, and 768. Is it an arithmetic or geometric sequence? Wow, yung iba may number 3 na. Sabi ni Kirvin, geometric po. Same with Rainiel. Okay. Okay, now for number 2, the correct answer is geometric sequence. So why? Kasi we have a common ratio of 4. So, ang dami na ako ng tamang sagot. Very good po. Now, how about number 3? Number 3. Actually, napindot na natin. For number 3, this is an example of a geometric sequence. Why? Kasi nakalagay, the number of sales increased by 50% every 3 months. So, since may increase na 50%, ang common ratio natin dyan will be, so, magiging siyang 1.5. So, ang magiging next term natin dyan, mag-multiply lang tayo ng 150% or 1.5. Okay po? Now, how about number 4? For number 4, a grade 10 student saves 10 pesos on his piggy bank every day. Anong example po ba yan ng sequence? Is it arithmetic or geometric? Yung savings mo na dadagdagan ng 10 pesos every day. So, yung 10 ay tinatawag nating common difference. Kaya yan ay, okay, very good. It's an arithmetic sequence. So, tama si Caitlin and Gwen Erich. So, let's proceed. How about last number? Number 5 tayo. Mathletes, a car depreciates in value by 15% a year. Okay, anong example ng sequence kaya po yan? Sabi ni Althea, geometric. Same with Kirubin, geometric po. So, tingnan niya natin. If this is really geometric sequence, for number 5, it's really a geometric sequence. Very good. Now, ang common ratio sa number 5, from certain amount, next year, magiging na lang po siyang 85% nung original price. So, ang common ratio dyan will be 0.85. So, tama si Rich Ann, geometric po. Very good. Oh, ang gagaling na. So, before we proceed with problem solving, I will be presenting to you the steps in problem solving by George Polya. So, George Polya is the considered as father of problem solving in mathematics education dahil sa mga contribution niya. So, according kay George Polya, we have 4 steps. Alam ko ginagawa niyo na ito, yung 4 steps na ito. We have number 1, that is, understand the problem. So, ibig sabihin, you're going to read the problem carefully, tapos aalamin yung ano yung given, ano yung hinahanap. So, pagkabasa ng maigi, we will identify what are given, what is being asked. Tapos, ang second step natin, we will devise a plan or we will translate. How? So, pwedeng gumawa ng rule or gumamit tayo ng formula. Anong formula ba? Is it the arithmetic sequence formula or the geometric sequence formula? Pwede rin na mag-devise a plan. We will present the data in a table or tree diagram. So, pwede rin ganon. Now, after nyan, number 3 natin, we will carry out the plan. Ano ibig sabihin yan? In short, we will solve using the given and the formula. So, isosolve na natin. That is step number 3. And last one, we will look back. Ibig sabihin, we will check and interpret. Ano na yung, tama ba yung naging sagot? Ano na yung sagot dun sa tanong sa given problem? Okay? So, now, ready na ba sa problem solving? Unahin natin si arithmetic sequence. So, alam ko, mathletes, every one of you are already ready. So, let's start. Problems involving arithmetic sequence. So, hello po kay Angela, Jeremy, John Carl, Angeline, and Jill Grace, watching from Ocampo National High School. Hello po sa inyong lahat. Okay. Now, syempre, before we proceed with the main problem, i-review muna natin. What do you mean by arithmetic sequence? Alam ko familiar na kayo dito kasi you have your notes, di ba, mathletes? So again, pag sinabing arithmetic sequence, it is a sequence where each term after the first is obtained by adding the same constant called common difference. So may common difference tayo dito. Ito yung formula. Now, pwede nyo isulat yan sa notebook para mamaya, dire-diretso yung pag-solve natin. Again, that is a sub n is equal to a sub 1 plus the quantity n minus 1 times d. Where n, a sub n is the nth term, ang a sub 1 natin ang first term, ang d is the common difference, at ang n is the term position. Now, we also have arithmetic series. So pag sinabing arithmetic series, that is the sum of a given arithmetic sequence. So may formula. We have S sub n is equal to n over 2 times the sum of a sub 1 and a sub n. So, another one, may isa pang formula para sa arithmetic series kapag hindi given yung last term. Ulitin ko lang, ito po yung formulang gagamitin kapag alam natin si n, alam natin si first term at si last term. Pero, pag hindi po natin alam yung last term, ito yung gagamitin nating formula. That is, S sub n is equal to n over 2 times 2a sub 1 plus the quantity n minus 1 times d. Okay po, ito yung gagamitin kapag hindi natin alam yung last term. Pero, pag alam na yung last term, ito yung gagamitin. Okay, now, ready na ba sa problem number 1? Sa arithmetic sequence, nag-prepare ako ng 2 problems. Alam ko, kayang-kaya natin itong sagutan. Okay? Hello, Mary Jean, Liza Acosta, and Angelica Recto who are watching with us this afternoon. So, hello po sa inyo. Eto na, example number 1. Mathletes, Chantal saved from her school allowance as follows. 15 pesos on the first week, 20 pesos on the second week, 25 pesos on the third week, and so on. How much was her total savings after 50 weeks? Now, we will understand the given problem. So, ano dyan yung mga given? Nakalagay, 15 pesos daw sa first week, 20 pesos sa second week, 25 sa third. Ang tanong, how much, magkano yung total savings niya after 50 weeks? Okay, now, we will identify the given. Okay, so here's the solution. Ang A sub 1 natin, alam natin na 15 kasi that is the savings on the first week. Okay. Now, ano yung n? Ilang weeks po ba? 50. So, n is equal to 50. Ang d naman, bakit 5? From 15, naging 20, naging 25. So, may common difference po sila na 5 pesos. Okay, sunod. Ang hinahanap is S sub 20. Alam na natin yung given. Now, we will devise a plan. Ano yung gagamitin nating formula? So, that is S sub n is equal to n over 2 times 2a sub 1 plus the quantity n minus 1 times d. O, yung iba may mga sagot na. We have 260 pesos po, 740. Okay, tingnan natin ano ba yung tamang sagot. Ito na yung solution. So, S sub 50, yung hinahanap, sum ng first 50 terms or 50 weeks. Ang n natin, 50. So, 50 over 2. Now, yes po. Thank you, Josephine. Okay, so typographical lang po. So, this one is S sub. Okay. Ito po, yung hinahanap natin S sub 50. Okay po. So, thank you, Josephine, for reminding me po. Now, again, going back, eto na tayo. S sub 50 is equal to 50 over 2 times 2, si A sub 1, yung color red, that is 15. Now, plus, ano si N? Yung violet or purple, we have 50. 50 minus 1 times D. D is color blue, that is 5. Okay, now, ano yung sunod na step? Continue natin. 50 divide 2, that is 25. O sabi ni Gerald Cultivo, 260 pesos. Same with Jeremy. Tingnan nga natin kung 260 pesos. Naunahan niya si Sir. Okay, tingnan nga natin. 2 times 15, that is 30 pesos. 30. Plus 50 minus 1, that is 49. 49 times 5, that is 245. Okay, now sunod tayo. S sub 50 equals 25. We will get the sum of 30 and 245. So, pwede nyo i-compute sa scratch paper o sa notes nyo. Pwede rin gumamit ng calculator. Now, 30 plus 245, that is 275. O now, what is 25 times 275? That is 6,875. Okay po. Yung 260, that may be the A sub 50. Pero yung hinahanap po kasi natin dito is the sum. Ibig sabihin, ipa-plus natin 15 plus 20 plus 25 and so on. So, mahirap kung ima-manual natin i-add. Kaya gagamit tayo ng formula. Yung second formula yung ginamit natin kasi again, hindi identified yung A sub 50. Pero, pwede nyo gamitin yung arithmetic sequence formula, hahanapin mo muna si A sub 50. Pag nahanap na si A sub 50, saka natin gagamitin yung first formula sa arithmetic series. Okay po? Very good. Rich Ann, 6,875. Okay, marami nakuha ng tamang sagot. Oh, by the way, tanong ko lang po, nag-iipon po ba kayo? Nagsisave po ba kayo ng allowance o pera? Meron ba kayong piggy bank or savings? So, kaya ba natin gawin ang ipon challenge? Math 10 ipon challenge. So, alam ko kayang-kaya yan. Oh, by the way, eto yung last one. Ano yung tanong sa how much was your total savings after 50 weeks? So, the answer to that question is, Chantal's total savings after 50 weeks is 6,875 pesos. So, yan yung total savings niya. So, ulitin ko lang po, kung medyo nahihirapan kayo dun sa ginamit nating formula na medyo mahaba, pwede nyong hanapin muna si A sub 50. Pag nahanap na si A sub 50, gamitin nyo na yung short formula sa arithmetic series. Okay po? Okay, very good, mathletes. Now, let's try example number 2. Ito na. Now, medyo mahaba yung problem. Kung titingnan nyo, parang may hirap po siya sagutan. Pero again, we will analyze the problem. Step by step nating isa-solve. Madali lang po yan. Okay? Here's the problem. After any surgery, your trainer tells you to return to your jogging program slowly. He suggests jogging for 12 minutes each day for the first week. Each week thereafter, he suggests that you increase the time by 6 minutes per day. Now, on what week will it be for you to jog up to 60 minutes per day? O, ngayon sa tingin nyo, madali po ba mahirap? Okay, so madali lang ito. Now, identify the given. Nakalagay, suggest jogging for 12 minutes each day. So, ang A sub 1 natin is 12 minutes. Now, sabi, we will increase the time by 6 minutes. So, ibig sabihin, may common difference sila na 6. So, ipakita ko po sa inyo. Here is the solution. Again, A sub 1, 12. Starting number of minutes. Ang D, magi-increase daw ng time by 6 minutes per day. Kaya D is equal to 6. Now, A sub N natin is 60. So, yung last term natin ay 60 minutes per day. Ngayon, tinatanong o hinahanap kung pang ilang araw po ba? O pang ilang linggo, on what week will it be na aabot ng 60 minutes per day ang pag-jogging? Okay, now, pwede itong i-present gamit yung table. So, we have week, we also have number of weeks. Sabi ni Rexon, 9th week. Wow, very good. Tingnan nga natin kung tama ba yung 9th week. Again, week 1, 12 minutes. Ang week 2 natin, yung 12, dadagdagan mo ng 6, magiging 18. Okay po? Now, ano yung third week? Ilang minutes na po? 24. Yung fourth week, yung 24 plus 6, 30 na po siya. Hanggang umabot tayo sa N na 60 minutes per day. So, ilan yung N? Ano yung N? So, tignan nga natin. Ito yung formula gagamitin natin, the arithmetic sequence formula. Now, since naka-devise na tayo ng plan, what is the third step? We will carry out the plan or solve. So, mathletes, pwedeng sabayan niyo po ako sa pag-solve. Ito na siya. So, A sub N, substitute tayo. 60 equals A sub 1, yung red, which is 12. Plus N minus 1, what is D? That is 6. Okay, yung N, wala tayong value, that is the unknown, yan yung solve natin. Okay, sunod, 60 equals 12. Now, N minus 1 times 6, i-distribute natin si 6. 6 times N, 6N. 6 times negative 1, negative 6. O sunod, we will combine like terms. Sa right, sino yung like term dyan? So that is 12 and 6. So 12 minus 6, that is 6. Plus 6N. O ngayon, dapat si 6 ililipat natin sa kabila. So we will do addition property of equality. We will add negative 6 both sides. Or simply, we will transpose 6 magiging negative 6. Mathletes, 60 minus 6. 60 minus 6, that will be 54. So natira na lang si 6n. Now, we will divide both sides by 6 or we will multiply both sides by 1 over 6. Pareho lang po yun. Now, 54 divided by 6, the answer is, mathletes? The answer is 9. So our n is equal to 9. Tama si Hanilin, n is equal to 9. Same with Lucky CJ Kalimag, 9. Very good po. Now, what is the answer to the question? So, ang tanong, on what week will it be for you to jog up to 60 minutes per day? So the answer, I will be up to 60 minutes of jogging per day on the 9th week. So tama si Ezra, Rainiel, Lucky. Jonathan, Francis, John Carl. Okay, very good po. Okay, huwag ka mag-alala, mahal ka pa rin niya, sabi ni Josephine. O grabe yung hugot ngayon ni Josephine. Okay, now, that's it for arithmetic sequence. So sa tingin niyo, madali lang po ba yon? Diba sobrang dali lang, step by step natin ginawa. This time, we'll proceed with geometric sequence. So, problems involving geometric sequence. So, review ulit tayo. So, what do you mean by geometric sequence? So, nakalagay, it is a sequence where each term after the first is obtained by multiplying the preceding term a non-zero constant called the common ratio. So, sa geometric sequence, may common ratio. So, again, si R must not be equal to 0. So, non-zero constant siya. Ito yung formula. A sub n is equal to a sub 1 times r raised to n minus 1. Ang a sub n natin dyan, pareho lang. Nth term, yung a sub 1 first term, si r magiging common ratio. Okay, ang n naman, term position. Okay, now, we also have the geometric series. So that is the sum of a geometric sequence. Now, ito yung formula. So, ito yung para sa finite sequence. So, a sub 1 times the quantity 1 minus r raised to n all over the quantity 1 minus r. So, r must be equal to 1. Ito yung para sa finite sequence. Now, for infinite sequence naman, ito po siya. S is equal to a sub 1 over the quantity 1 minus r, wherein si r dapat between negative 1 and 1. Okay, but not equal to 0. So, nakasulat na po ba yan sa notes? So, yan yung gagamitin natin later sa pag-solve ng problem. So, ito na, simulan na natin. So, example number 3. So, may dalawa rin tayong problem sa geometric sequence. So, mathletes, here's the problem. A group of mountaineers who climbed Mount Asub during summer doubles every week. If there are 15 mountaineers for the first week of the summer season, how many mountaineers will there be on the 7th week? What will be the total after the first 7 weeks of summer? So kung titignan natin, may dalawang questions. Hinahanap kung ilan mountaineers for the 7th week at ilan naman yung total after the first 7 weeks. So hinahanap dito ay A sub 7 and S sub 7. So sa tingin nyo, kaya ba natin isolve? So kayang-kaya, isa-isayin muna natin. Unahin muna natin yung first question. How many mountaineers will there be on the 7th week? So here's the solution. A sub 1, alam natin na 15 mountaineers ang sa first week. Ang N, siyempre 7th week will be 7. Ang R, ang common ratio 2. Bakit 2? Naka-highlight, doubles every week. So magta-times 2 tayo. So hanapin natin si A sub 7. Now, we will devise a plan. Gagamit tayo ng geometric sequence formula. Okay, now this one, sabayan niyo po ako sa pag-solve. Okay, A sub n natin will be A sub 7 equals A sub 1, naka-red, that is 15. R, naka-blue, that is 2. raised to n minus 1, n natin ay 7, magiging 7 minus 1. So, good afternoon po, Althea Christine from PNHS, Maine. Hello po sa inyo. Okay, now, next tayo. So, it will be a sub 7 equals 15. Isi-simplify po natin ang 2 raised to 7 minus 1. Now, 7 minus 1. Diba? Dali, that is 6. Now, what is 2 raised to 6? 2 times 2, 4 times 2, 8 times 2, 16 times 2, 32, and last one times 2. Okay, Hanilin, 64. Very good. That is 64. Now, 15 times 64. Sabi ni Rexon, 960. Tingnan nga natin kung tama si Rexon. 15 times 64, that is 960. Okay, our a sub 7 is 960. So, very good, Hanilin Tolentino, 960 po. Same with Francis Abby, 960. Now, the answer to the question is, there will be 960 mountaineers on the 7th week. Okay? Now, how about the second question? Ang second question natin, athletes, what will be the total after the first 7 weeks of summer? So, proceed na tayo sa second question. So, a sub 7 natin, alam na natin na 960. We'll devise a plan. Ang gagamitin natin ay geometric series formula for the finite sequence. Ito na yun. S sub n is equal to a sub 1 times the quantity 1 minus r raised to n all over the quantity 1 minus r. Okay, now, anong sunod na step, athletes? We will substitute po. Okay, good afternoon po, Marcelina Tuazon. So, grade 10 student watching from Santa Lucia High School. Hello po, athletes from Santa Lucia High School. Substitute na tayo. S sub n natin ay S sub 7. Now, A sub 1, yung naka-red, that is 15. Now, 1 minus r raised to n. Papalitan natin si r at si n. That is 2 raised to 7. Lagi siyang 1 minus 2 raised to 7. Ang denominator natin na 1 minus r will be 1 minus 2. Kasi si r ay 2. Now, next one. We will simplify yung nasa loob ng parentheses. 1 minus 2 raised to 7. What is 2 raised to 7? 2 raised to 7 ay 128. Bakit? Yung 2 raised to 6, 64. So, yung 2 raised to 7, so yung 64 times 2 pa natin, kaya naging 128. Okay, tama si Lucky at si Hanilin and Frances. Now, sunod, we will get the difference naman po. Okay, now magiging siyang 15 times 1 minus 128, that will be negative 127. Now, 1 minus 2, that is negative 1. Okay, sunod tayo. We will multiply 15 and negative 127. O, pwede kayong gumamit ng calculator or mag-scratch paper po. What is the product of 15 and negative 127? So, careful sa sign. Positive times negative, that is negative. So, 15 times negative 127, that is negative 1,905. Now, divide it by negative 1. Oh, now, what is S sub 7? Negative divide negative, athletes, that is positive. 1,905 divided by 1, of course, that is 1,905. So, ang sagot natin ay positive. Now, the answer to the question is, eto na siya. There will be 1,905 mountaineers after the first 7 weeks. So, di ba, ang dami na po nun. So, very good, Hanilin, Lucky, Francis Abby. So, very good. So, madami nakakuha ng tamang sagot for this one. Okay, now, nakuha po ba yung example number 3 natin? Madali lang po ba? Okay. Now, tama rin si John Carl, Rainiel, Marcelina, and Julianne. Very good, mathletes. Okay, Ezra, positive pala. Yes po, positive po yun kasi negative, divide negative is positive. Okay lang po yun. Okay, now, let's proceed with example number 4. Okay, for example number 4, a certain bacterial culture doubles in number every hour. Now, if one bacterium is placed in a glass beaker at 8 a.m., how many bacteria will there be at 12 midnight? So again, may one bacterium nilagay sa glass beaker at 8 a.m. Now, after an hour, magiging na ito, madodouble po siya. So at 9 a.m., magiging na siyang dalawa. So may dalawang bacteria. So by 10 a.m., magiging ng ilan? 4. So how many bacteria will there be at 12 midnight? Okay, so wala na pong social distancing, kakalat ang virus, sabi ni Josephine. So dapat, tayo, mathletes, huwag munang lalabas, especially kasi naka-quarantine pa, naka-lockdown pa. So eto na yung solution natin. Ang A sub 1 natin, yung 1 for 8 a.m. 1 bacterium. Now what is N? Now kung ang 8 a.m. natin ay ang first term, ang 9 a.m. natin ay yung sa second term, yung 10 is for the third term, 8 to 12, may ilang terms? 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, may 5 terms. Ngayon, from 12 noon to 12 midnight, another 12 terms yon. So, kaya nagkaroon tayo ng 17 terms. Kung ang A sub 1 natin ay 1. Okay po? Now, ang R naman ay 2. Bakit 2? Sabi, nadodoble yung bacteria every hour. Okay? Now, A sub 17 is equal to, okay, ang ginamit kasi natin ditong A sub 1 is 1. So, after 16 hours, so ang pang 12 midnight natin, that will be A sub 17. Okay po? Okay, pwede nyo i-check by listing. 8 a.m., 1. 9 a.m., 2. 10 a.m., 4. So, pwede nyo po yun i-check. Ito na yung formula ang gagamitin natin. A sub n is equal to A sub 1 times R raised to n minus 1. Now, substitute tayo. A sub 17 is equal to 1 times ang R ay 2 raised to 17 minus 1. So may sagot agad si Josephine, 65,536 bacteria po. Tingnan nga natin kung tama yung sagot. So mathletes, sabayan niyo ako sa pag-solve dun po sa hindi pa nakakakuha. So A sub 17 is equal to 1. Now, 17 minus 1, 16. So we will simplify 2 raised to 16. We will evaluate 2 raised to 16. Pwede kayong gumamit ng calculator. Okay, meron na po bang sagot? 2 raised to 16? Okay, now, so 2 raised to 16 is equal to 65,536 times 1, that is 65,536. So imagine, since doble yung bacteria, umabot ito ng 1,000. So, kaya kailangan proper hygiene, gumamit ng sabon, mag-alcohol, especially this time of pandemic. Okay po? Also, iwasan po muna yung paglabas natin ng bahay. Tama din si Francis, si Rainiel, Josephine, very good po, ang gagaling. Now, the answer to the question na how many bacteria will there be at 12 midnight, there will be 65,536 bacteria at 12 midnight. So, very good, John Carl and Julianne. Okay, well, very good, ang gagaling. Now, the question is, mathletes, are you now ready to take the quick check challenge? Ready na po ba? By the way, sa quick check challenge natin, arithmetic problem lang muna kasi kulang tayo sa time. Yung geometric, yun yung magiging nating math challenge of the week. Okay po? Okay, now, alam ko kaya nyo kasi you are matibay. So, here's the quick check challenge. Solve the following problem. So, sasabayan ko kayo sa pag-solve. Kaya madali lang po ito. Here's the problem. Shirley put up a boutique 10 months ago. The first month, she made a profit of 5,000 pesos. Each month thereafter, she earned an additional of 2,800 pesos. Ito yung question. May dalawa tayong questions. A, how much profit did Shirley earn during the 10th month? Again, how much profit did Shirley earn during the 10th month? And B, what will be her total earnings after 10 months? So, athletes, sa tingin nyo, kaya ba? So, alam ko, kakayanin. Sasabayan ko po kayo. Okay. Now, unahin natin yung first problem. Hindi muna ito multiple choice. Okay po, problem solving muna tayo. So, eto na. We will identify what are given. Now, ano yung 5,000? Athletes, ang 5,000, that is a sub 1. Okay, what is next? What is the common difference? Ano yung 2,800? Since may additional na 2,800, yan yung common difference. Now, ano yung n? Ang n natin yan will be 10. And ang hinahanap, a sub 10. Ulitin ko lang, i-identify po muna natin yung given. So, dito pa lang po kayo magsisimulang sumagot sa problem. Okay, ulitin natin. In-identify po muna natin yung given. A sub 1 is 5,000. Ang D ay 2,800 kasi may additional na 2,800. Ang N natin ay 10. Hinahanap natin is A sub 10. Why? Kasi how much profit did Shirley earn during the 10th month? So, A sub 10. Oh, now, athletes, nakasulat na ba yung formula sa notes nyo? So, since nakasulat na, sige nga, substitute the given problem. Sige nga. Now, kapag na-substitute nyo na, comment nga kayo ng done, kasi step by step natin gagawin. Okay, now, okay na po ba na-substitute na? Kung na-substitute na, i-check nga natin kung tama po ba. So, that is A sub 10 is equal to A sub 1, which is 5,000, plus 10 minus 1 times D, ang D natin, 2,800. Okay, kung titingnan nyo, medyo sobrang laki ng number, di ba? We have thousands. Pero actually, madali lang po ito. So, follow lang natin yung steps. Now, ang sunod natin gagawin, simplify yung nasa parentheses. Na-simplify nyo na po ba? Bibigyan ko kayo ng time. Pag na-subtract nyo na, multiply it to 2,800. Okay, Ezra, done na po. Okay. O yung iba, may mga sagot na 30,200 pesos. Sige nga, hintayin natin yung iba kung ano yung sagot. Okay, now, na-multiply na ba? So dun sa hindi pa nakakasagot, okay lang. Okay, sunod tayo. A sub 10 is equal to 5,000 plus. 10 minus 1 is 9. 9 times 2,800, that is 25,200. Tama si Alaline, very good. Now, we will add 5,000 and 25,200. Okay. Now, our A sub 10 will be 30,200. Wow, very good. Ang dami na nakuha ng tamang sagot. Okay, very good. Angeline, Catherine, Cyril, Angela, Adeline, Rainiel, and Claren. Very good. Ang dami. O may hugot si Isaac Newton natin. Huwag kayong maghanap ng gwapo o may abs. Ang hanapin yung iyong kayang turuan ng arithmetic at geometric sequence at series. Ang mga anak nyo. Grabe to si Isaac. May hugot. Okay. O by the way, sa mga nakakuha ng tamang sagot, very good po kayo. Ang gagaling, matibay. Now, the answer to the question is Shirley earned 30,200 pesos during the 10th month. Wow, very good. Ang daming nakuha ng tamang sagot. Now, how about the second question? So, ready na ba kayo sa second question? Yung second question natin ay about sa sum. Ito po yun. What will be her total earnings after 10 months? So, nakalagay na, identify na natin yung given. Dinagdag lang po natin si A sub 10 kasi nakuha na natin. Now, ito yung gagamitin nating formula since alam na natin ang A sub 1 at A sub n. Di ba po? Hindi na natin gagamitin yung medyo mahabang arithmetic series na formula. O, ito na. Now, next, substitute. Okay, mathletes, I'll give you time. Substitute the given sa formula. Sige nga po. Substitute the given. So, hello Jeremy Pilias, watching from Doña Magdalena H. Gafud High School, Penn Einstein. Hello po sa inyo. Also sa math teacher po ni Jeremy. Wow, may sagot agad si Prince Javan. 176,000. Okay, tingnan nga natin yung iba. So, okay lang po kahit i-substitute nyo lang po muna. Okay, sabi, daming pera nito. Okay, tingnan nga natin. Substitute, it will be S sub 10 is equal to N, which is 10 over 2 times. Ang A sub 1 natin ay 5,000 plus A sub N natin ay 30,200. Ako medyo may naririnig po kayong ingay, pasensya po kasi medyo malakas yung ulan dito sa Kamsur, sa Ocampo, Kamsur. Okay, now sunod nating solution. O mathletes, will you please add 5,000 and 30,200? O, ang nakikita kong comments, final answer na. Oh, very good. Okay, now we will get the sum that is 35,200. Also, yung 10 halves, naging 5. Oh, now, the question is, what is the product of 5 and 35,200? Okay, the product is, gaya nga ng mga sagot niyo sa comment natin, very good, that is 176,000. That is the product. Wow, very good, Cyril, Catherine, Julie May, and okay, now, pero, yung pinakasagot sa tanong will be this one. Cheryl's total earnings after 10 months is 176,000 pesos. Okay? Okay, very good po. Kumusta? Madali lang po ba o mahirap? If you will follow step by step, follow yung solution. Di ba? Madali lang. Kung titignan natin yung problem, medyo mahaba kasi worded problem, parang mahirap. Pero if we will understand the problem, identify the given, write the formula, substitute, do it step by step, makukuha yung tamang sagot. Tama ba, mathletes? So pag may nakitang problem, try muna isolve. Huwag muna sumimangot. Huwag muna isipin na hindi kaya. Kasi alam ko, kayang-kaya po yan. Okay? Now, for the math challenge of the week, kasi kulang tayo sa time, will be about geometric sequence. Ito na yung problem. Alam ko, kayang-kaya niyo ito sagutan. Rainiel purchased a car for approximately 550,000 pesos. O, mapera si Rainiel. The value of the car depreciates at a rate of 15% annually. What will be its value after 5 years? Now, ano ba yung ibig sabihin ng depreciates? Ibig sabihin, bumababa yung value. Nakalagay dito, bumababa yung value niya by 15%. So, from 550,000 pesos, yung second term nyo, magiging na lang siyang 85% ng original price. Okay, so ibig sabihin, ang R nyo will be 85%. Oh, now, kayo nang bahala naman sa iba. So, kaya ba yan isolve? Alam ko, kaya nyo isolve. Ang gawin po, don't forget to write Math 10 Challenge, #TutorOel, #TutorAbhil. Pwede nyo po akong itag din. So, i-post nyo lang sa DepEd EdTech Unit or DepEd ETUlay page. Okay. Also, makakasama rin po natin, once again, si Tutor Abhil. may bago rin tayong mga kasamang tutor, si Tutor King. So, the following episodes, baka makasama po natin si Tutor King. And also, kasama din natin yung ibang math-terrific tutors sa junior high school. Now, if you have comments or feedback, pumunta lang po sa https tinyurl.com, ETUlay feedback form, or scan yung QR code po natin. Also, wag niyo rin pong kalimutan, panoorin po yung Business Mathematics Learn and Chill with Sir Abhil sa DepEd TV. Makapanood po siya sa different, okay, nakalagay po dyan kung saan niyo po makapanood si Tutor Abhil. Meron din po sa YouTube channel. Okay, eto po yung kasama nating Math-terrific tutors. So, Mathletes, thank you so much po sa pagsama niyo sa akin sa pag-aaral ng new math lesson. May natutunan po ba? Okay, di ba madali lang po yung math? Alam ko na may natutunan kayo for this week. Once again, I'm Tutor Ruel, your math coach in Math 10. See you next Math-terrific Day, Friday at 3:40 to 4:20 p.m. So, salamat, Mathletes. Ingat po kayo lagi. Goodbye.
Ang husay naman! Natapos mo ang iyong tutorial session kasama ang iyong mahusay na ETUlay tutor. May bago ka bang natutuhan? I-share na yan gamit ang hashtag #ETUlayLevelUp. Huwag aalis ha, dahil may susunod pang programa na pwede mo ring panoorin at salihan. Dahil naghihintay na ang iyong mga tutors. Happy learning dito sa ETUlay!